We are here with Jeff Kreisler, author. I said offer. We are here with Jeff Kreisler, author of Dollars and Cents. He co-wrote the book with Dan Ariely. Jeff, thanks so much for joining us.
You guys are professional, right? Hi, I'm Jeff Kreisler, author of Dollars and Cents, and you're watching Money Talk, the show where they talk about money.
Money Talk.
If people are reading the book, what is the one thing you hope they can get out of it?
Don't stress about like the little tiny spendings, right? Like, should I spend $2 on this pack of gum or $1.50?
Yeah.
Do worry about the big ones, the houses, the cars, the college education. Like, that's the stuff you should stress about. And then there's like habitual things, like the classic $5 latte. Like, don't worry about it every time you go to get a latte. But once every 6 months, once a year, decide, is this a really good thing?
If I wanted to use psychology to get people to give me more money, what tactics can I use? Just quick,
Speak
easy
with your
tips.
hands a bit more.
Yeah. I think the best thing is showing them what your value is. So we look for these other ways to assess value, and one of them is by the effort shown. You guys ever use Kayak or one online service? They tend to have these progress bars, right? And while the progress bar is spinning, they'll show you like the hundreds of flights that didn't match what you wanted, right? Or there are dating services now online that show you all the dates that didn't match. And that shows the effort, right? So if you can convey that, right, it can sort of, show people what your value is.
So you and Dan say that you prefer to check in on your investments only once a year. I find that very hard to believe.
Well, the reason why we don't suggest people check their investments all the time is because we'll have an emotional reaction. Right? There's something called loss aversion, which the idea is that we feel a loss more than we feel the positive parts of an equivalent gain. Right? You lose $10, you'd have to gain 20 to feel it equal. And what happens is we look at our stocks every day and we see that it's fallen by a few percent, and we're likely to panic and sell it off. The truth is, like, on a long-term investment strategy, you're better off setting it and forgetting. There's actually a great study found that clients who had died, their portfolios in the next 2 years performed better than those that were actively managed.
What's your read on crypto with all this? Because that seems to me this dynamic to the 10th degree.
I don't want to pretend to be an expert, but what crypto, particularly investing in it, is showing is herding. Right? Herding is the idea that, like, you essentially follow the herd. You see the stocks going up and you want to get on the ride. In some ways, it's sort of the flip side of loss aversion. You don't want to miss out. You're going to lose thousands of dollars. Right? FOMO for investing.
So I'd love to know your thoughts on fintech and robo-advisors and kind of the fact that investing is now on our phones via apps.
One of the other biases that I find fascinating is something called the pain of paying. This idea that when we pay for something, take out a $20 bill, it stimulates the same region of our brain as physical pain. What a lot of technology is they numb that pain of paying. Using credit cards, people spend more, tip more, and are more likely to forget what they spent. And there's stuff like Easy Pass for your tolls, there's fintech like Apple Pay, there's the Google Store, right, where you don't even pay at all. And that's a problem. When you stop thinking about your spending, you don't really analyze and assess if it's worth it.
When you're doing a book like this, how much of the research do you have to do and how much of it is Dan? How do you like...
Dan started me off by dumping a bunch of research onto my lap, so I gave myself sort of a crash degree in it. And then
What is happening out here? You guys fix the lights here. What is happening?
I'm starting a new website called peoplescience.com, which is all about applied behavioral science, how you can take these types of lessons and fix your business and your lives.
I love BS.
Lightning round.
Is there a personal money mistake you make the most that you just find yourself, even knowing all that you know now?
A lot of times
End of the lightning round.
Look, I mean, this is stuff I want to get out there. I think it's important information that consumers can really learn from, but they have to be interested in it, and I just...
No, it's really cool though. We're interested.
Like,
it's just...
don't even...
Oh wait,
you can't keep that.
No. Jeff.
See you later.
This has been Money Talk. Sorry.